Oh, I don't know about you guys. I saw you Steelers fans taking your towels, throwing in the towels, just throwing it up. Yeah, yeah. You know what I did with that towel? I had to wipe up after myself after watching Carson Wentz play today. Are you kidding me? Another impressive performance by the kid against the Steelers? It's just the Steelers this time, by the way. Jeremy Burton is here. I'm Adrian Fedke. Oh my God, yeah, this game unbelievable. This is surreal. I don't even know what to think about this team right now.
I mean, dude, the Eagles have outscored their opponents 92-27 over the first three games. You look at Carson, he looks like a seasoned veteran. He's thrown for over 700 yards in 3 games, 5 touchdowns, no interceptions. All right, the Eagles have not turned the ball over once. Knock on some wood here. You win games that way. Doug Peterson looks like a veteran coach. Carson looks like a veteran quarterback. You see Jim Schwartz after we stopped him on 4th down. He was more excited than the players were. He was fired up on the sidelines. We held the Steelers to 3 points. This is one of the best teams in the league. This is a team that's favored to go to the AFC Championship. Like, I mean, you cannot say anymore. Oh, he just beat the Browns. Oh, okay, it was the Bears. No, we just beat one of the best franchises in football history. With a great pedigree and always are a great team in the league. I mean, what more can you say? This kid continues to impress. When I saw him decide to not scramble for the first down on that 3rd down, and he saw Sproles on that wheel route and the mismatch. I mean, that was game, set, match right there for me in the 3rd quarter, and we ran away with it from there. I mean, just utter domination. We held the Steelers at 251 total yards. They had abandoned the run game, held DeAngelo Williams to 21 yards rushing. He was the leading rusher in the league prior to the game. Wow, all around in all phases, just dominant performance, man.
Dude, that one play to Sproles, oh my God. So the improv ability on this play, a lot like Big Ben, huh? It's kind of something like Big Ben would do. So extending the play, so he sidesteps to it, coming into the backfield, just easily, by the way, and he calmly rolls out to his right, keeps his eyes downfield. Any other quarterback, a scrambler like that, they're going upfield. Wentz has the patience, and by the way, he's a rookie FCS quarterback, 3 starts in, by the way. So he's just calmly rolling out to his right. He sees Sproles, darting down the sideline, flips it to him. Easy 73-yard touchdown. That was easy. When you start making stuff like that look easy, you got greatness in you. Carson Wentz, dude, I said last week, best quarterback in the division. Now, he might be top 10 in the league. This dude is unbelievable right now. In NBA Jam, when you get on fire, you make your first shot, and then you make your second one, and then the third one you're in fuego. Well, Carson passes his first test, passes his second test. Now the Eagles are 3-0. You might as well call him the arsonist, the Carsonist, so to speak. He's unbelievable right now.
I mean, I'm not really surprised. The guy's a 4.0 GPA his whole career, and so he passes all his tests. But I mean, just the feel you get, I'm sure in the locker room and us fans and with the team, there's just an exciting feeling right now in Philadelphia, and it's addicting. It's spreading like wildfire throughout their whole team, the city, and it's ignited by Carson. I mean, just this youthful, energetic, poised, young quarterback. The most important position in all sports, just doing what he's doing week after week, and what's even so exciting? I mean, it's just he's only going to continue to get better. I mean, these are only his first 3 starts. Look at what we're seeing. I mean, he's going to continue to learn. I mean, I'm kind of pissed at the bye week's 4. I mean, I want to keep this momentum going. I mean, bring on the Lions, bring on the Patriots. Let's skip the bye week and let's play the Patriots. I mean, I just want to keep this ball rolling here. there's not many teams left on the schedule that are, better than the Steelers. You can say maybe one or two. You throw Seattle or Green Bay out there. I mean, Steelers were one of the toughest teams on our schedule, and we just completely dominated them. And the way we did it in all phases of the game, I mean, it's just
This is the worst bye week ever.
ever.
Aspirations are about to get ridiculously large. Fans are going to be like, oh my God, this team's going to the Super Bowl. And I'm just like sitting back here, I don't know what to think because everything is unpredictable right now. Nobody ever thought an FCS quarterback was going to come in here 3 games in and look like Peyton Manning. Nobody thought a rookie head coach would come in here and navigate his way around like fucking Bill Belichick. I mean, this is unbelievable, this 3-game start. Now, I'm like waiting for the reality to kind of set itself. It hasn't happened yet. Who knows? Maybe this continues to happen. But, hey, you got the Lions upcoming after the bye week. Then you got the Redskins. Then after that, that's when we're really, really, really going to find out just how good we are. When we hit that stretch, we play the Bengals, the Packers, you got the Seahawks. That's when we'll really find out. But right now, all you can say is just enjoy it, because before the year we thought we had Sam Bradford. We thought we'd go 6-10, and we're already 3 wins into the season, and we got 13 more to go to get to 3 more wins, and I think we're going to surpass 6.
Yeah, it's funny. I mean, you asked the question, what's this team's ceiling now? I mean, well, I kind of thought, if we got lucky, okay, we'll compete for the division. Everything was gravy to me this year. Let's watch, after we traded Bradford, let's watch Wentz develop. I'm excited to see the kid. Let's see what he can do. And, ball falls our way a couple times. Maybe we get 8 or 9 wins. Maybe our division's bad enough. That's enough to the last game of the year will be, relevant, and we'll play for a possible division win. But now it's like, I mean, I easily see us as the best team in the division. Winning the division, I can see it. I mean, the Giants look pretty good. They'll be there. I think they'll be above 500 slightly. But, I think I put the ceiling of us now at 11 wins.
Yeah, I'm like looking at this team like, all right, I can definitely see them winning 10 games, maybe. And then I'm looking at the rest of the NFC East. I'm like, I don't really see any of those teams winning 10 games. Maybe the Giants. I don't know. I don't know. But Eagles seem like they're the best team right now. I mean, dude. All right. Here's been the blueprint so far, right? So Wentz has just been kind of just keeping the Eagles, kind of hanging around. Today it was more the Eagles kind of taking advantage of the first half. But, he opens up his game more as the second half goes on. And in the first half, he just kind of navigates his way. He just kind of, maintains possession of the ball and picks up some third downs. Wentz really knows what he's doing out there. His intelligence shows just by the way he plays each and every possession as the quarters go by. I mean, he handles each quarter a little bit differently. I don't know if you've noticed that. So, I mean, just to see him just command the offense is just so special to watch for a kid that's, again, 3 games into his career for an FCS quarterback. I mean, Jesus, just watching him bark at the line of scrimmage. It's just so awesome to watch. I mean, and we have him on our team.
I saw that Jordan Matthews slant route happen. He barked out to him before the play ran. He saw something. He knew the middle of the field would be open. That was an easy slant route, that 12-yard touchdown. But I mean, this kid, he's in. His intelligence just speaks volumes. You see it on the field. You see. We continue to reiterate this, but his command of the offense, his poise, his pre-snap reads. I mean, he's watching game film under the table when he's on a date with his girlfriend. I mean,
that's dedication.
That's dedication. Come on now. I love this kid. I mean, I hope he's on his way to a Hall of Fame career, which means we'll probably be marching down Broad Street in the future. I mean, I hope he's finally what the city needs. All of us fans feel the same way. Let's hope the Wentz wagon eventually marches down Broad Street in years to come. Continue. I said this before. Continue to, future drafts gonna be important. Draft well, build around them. But we seriously have a great special talent finally for the first time, since we found McNabb as a franchise quarterback, and I'm just, elated. I mean, I'm so excited for this season. It's ridiculous. I just can't wait to see what this team can bring. And the way we're running the offense, we didn't see much of Matthews after the first couple of carries. I think I heard pregame it might have tweaked an ankle in practice this week, but plug in anyone there. We saw what Sproles can do in the passing game, and then Smallwood and Barner were running the ball once we had the lead. Barner and Smallwood. So, and just the variations of the offense. Doug Peterson looks great. Carson looks great. Defense looks great. We held the Steelers to 3 points.
All right. So here's another way that Carson Wentz gets some tape studying. He's very smart, very intelligent. So not only does he do it on dates underneath the table, he also does it in bed. A little doggy action, rested on her back, and he's studying the playbook. He's studying tape as he's going to work. So, when he does that little tie dance with Jordan Matthews, he ain't fucking around. He's always doing his work.
Oh, you know it, man. Oh.
All right, let's talk about this defense. Dude. So you're not supposed to see defenses this quickly developed 3 games into the season. When you make a complete overhaul within your coaching staff, you go back from a 3-4 to a 4-3, even though the 4-3 defense is, a lot better equipped for this defense. But again, man, you said it. They held the Steelers to 3 points. They completely shut them down the third quarter. This has been what's been going on in each of these victories. The defense clamps down in the second half. Because we saw in the first half, Jalen Mills got picked on a little bit, but got beat a couple times deep. So Nolan Carroll got beat, I think, one time. But in the second half, they were swarming to the ball. Rodney McLeod and Malcolm Jenkins were unbelievable. So, this Jim Schwartz defense is just shredding offenses right now. It's unbelievable to watch. So you're looking at a potentially, it looks like a top 10 defense right now, matched up with a Carson Wentz rookie quarterback that is just improving each week. And the offense is scoring points. 29, and now 34. So, they lead the NFL in point differential. That's just incredible. So again, it's just like, what the fuck is going on?
Dude, we've given up an average of 9 points a game for the first 3 weeks. We've only given up 27 points. We've scored 92. It's ridiculous. We made a statement. This is special teams, but, defense and special teams, Steelers got the ball. They open up. They're driving a little bit. And I'm like, oh, all right, we stopped them to a field goal attempt. All right, good D. Good job. And then, boom, Benny Logan just gets his big paw up there. Statement. Just statement right away. Block field goal. That goes a long way just to stop them from scoring on that first drive. And, like you said, bearing down in the second half, swarming the ball. Safeties were all over the place. Antonio Brown got his catches, but it didn't seem like he really killed us. The 12-catch, 140-yard line looks glaring from like a fantasy perspective, but his long catch was only 20 yards, so it's not like he killed us in a deep route. Obviously contained D'Angelo Williams, held him to 3 points. I loved what I saw with the pass rush, mostly bringing 4 guys. Occasional, I saw a blitz here and there, but mostly brought 4 guys. Fletcher Cox got 2 sacks, forced fumble. Brandon Graham got a sack, and we got 1 other sack. But Big Ben's a hard guy to bring down. One of the sacks, like, he was stood up and swarmed. You didn't even take him down. They counted it as a sack. I mean, that's how bringing down Big Ben's like trying to grab a hold of a vending machine and bring it down. He's a big boy. So, just love what I saw from the defense. Obviously, it's a team effort, all three phases of the game, special teams, offense, defense. Eagles dominated the Steelers.
Yeah, I saw after the game, Cox, he had to wipe up Big Ben's face because, Cox was up in his face the whole entire game. Jesus, 2 sacks, consistent pressure again in the backfield. Cox is a fucking animal. And he's so much better in this defense, in this scheme. That's just so crazy to think about. So he has 1 sack with 1 arm, and then the other one he causes a fumble. And it's just like, wow. And then Benny Logan's benefiting from this. He had a sack today. So this defensive line is balling, hiding some deficiencies in the secondary because in the first half they did get picked on a little bit. They really, really clamped down. So, dude, this defense is unbelievable, man. What can I say? Jim Schwartz, he's a genius.
Yeah, and hiding some deficiencies. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're doing all this, the strength of our front seven. Obviously, this helps having the safeties we have, but we're doing all this greatness with our defense with Jalen Mills and Nolan Carroll and Ron Brooks as our top 3 corners right now, obviously. So, these are just 1 7th round rookie and just a couple, guys, veteran guys that haven't been anything special. We don't have that special corner. I mean, to do this without, a great corner, I mean, it just goes to show you how great Jim Schwartz's attacking scheme, and the defensive line strength that we have can help the secondary's deficiencies. It's amazing. I mean, it's just so fun to watch.
Think about it this way. Billy Davis blitzed a lot, and he didn't always get pressure on the quarterback. Jim Schwartz get pressure on the quarterback with just the defensive line, and you get the drop back 7 in coverage. So instead of playing these guys on an island, they're getting help. And look at Jenkins and McLeod, the way that they were closing in on the ball today. McLeod, oh my God, are you serious? That interception he had today?
Ripped it.
That I needed to clean up after myself again after that one. I'm so glad I got all these towels from these Steelers fans. They were like giving up right after the Sproles touchdown. So I was gathering a bunch of these motherfuckers. But dude, so this defense, unbelievable. I mean, what can you say? Bradham was making plays. Jordan Hicks. I mean, like everybody, this entire team was making plays. Unbelievable, unreal. Except for maybe Josh Huff. Did Josh Huff do anything? Probably not.
Yeah, he had a couple grabs, actually.
Oh, the Hufflepuff.
The Hufflepuff.
Contributions from everybody.
The Hufflepuff had 4 grabs for 20 yards.
Oh, wow. 420, huh?
Yeah, well, that's fitting. And Jalen Mills had 6 tackles, but that was probably just because he got
420. It is fitting considering they have Le'Veon Bell on their team.
Yeah. Well, they get him back next week. We all know that dynamic weapon he is, but glad we didn't have to face him, but maybe it wouldn't have mattered.
It wouldn't have.
Not the way this game was going. No, we thoroughly they would have abandoned the run the same way.
It's insane, man. Like, I'm watching this game. I'm like, all right, so Pittsburgh will make a charge eventually. It's like, it's 13-3 at the half. I'm like, all right, at least we get the ball to start the third. Then it's like 20-3. And you're still like, all right, whoa. They can still score 3 touchdowns on us. And I'm just waiting, and I'm waiting, and it never happened. It was just a complete fucking beatdown. Just, like, again, this is just so surreal. This team is just on this wave of momentum right now. And you just hope they can sustain it because I'm like, I don't want to get ahead of myself. I don't want to think anything past week 5 because, like, I don't want to start dreaming, because when I start dreaming about my Philadelphia sports teams, my fucking heart gets ripped out. So I am not going to get ahead of myself.
More of the reason why I don't want a bye week right now. I wish the bye week was more mid-season, but one good thing maybe about this bye week is with the whole Lane Johnson situation, we'll figure out what's going on there. Assuming he's going to be suspended, you get more time for Barbary to move over to right tackle and Wisniewski or Sayamalu, whoever it is, come in left guard, get some continuity there, and get ready for the Lions, who their defense kind of stinks. So should be able to score against them. If our defense plays the way they have been, we'll get McKelvin back. We stop the Steelers. We should realistically hold the Lions in relatively check. And then the Redskins after that, Sammy Sleeves after that. I mean, after 6 weeks, after 6 games, I don't know why we wouldn't be 5-1 at the worst.
I'm just gonna take it as I go, because you want to put like 6-0 in your head, and then it's just a fucking tease. So I'm not gonna do it. This team is 3-0. That's what it is right now. That is the record. I'm just gonna take this in stride, and I'm gonna enjoy it, because you should enjoy it, because this was completely unexpected. If you called this, you are a fucking moron. So, all right. So let's see. What else happened in this game? I mean, we talked mostly about everything. What else happened, man? Oh, well, Darren Sproles and Brent Selleck. I mean, so again, it's like talking about hiding deficiencies at wide receiver. This team doesn't have good wide receivers. Darren Sproles goes for 128 yards in receiving yards. Brent Selleck adds like 61, I think, on 3 catches. So that's like 180 of your 300 yards from Wentz goes to your not go to your wide receivers. So, these guys continue to step up each and every week, whether it's guys in the backfield or at tight end. Trey Burton also had some reception. So, loving the depth at hiding the wideouts.
Yeah, I think I heard a stat that Brent Selleck, I mean, the ultimate team guy, been on our team for a long time. I think he just moved into 4th on the all-time leading receiver list. I have to look that up. Maybe catches. Maybe it was catches. I heard that somewhere. He moved into one of the tops. But, Brent Selleck's just – he looked great. He had a couple key catches, especially early on, to get Wentz comfortable. I mean, Beckham had a potential touchdown that was dropped. That was good coverage. Everyone continued. Everyone steps up. I mean, it's a whole team effort. Like I said, in all phases of the game, we won this game. And I mean, like you said, you gotta enjoy the ride. Try not to get ahead of yourself. Or us Eagles fans, we know how we get our hopes up and get our hearts ripped out. But right now, I mean, we're flying high, and it's exciting. We going into this year, we thought we had a Noodle Bradford starting the year. Oh, they're great. We get a 1st-round pick for him and a 4th. And all right, let's see the kid. Let's see the kid. Maybe we'll compete for the division. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're 3-0 right now. We're trying to go 1-0 every week, and it seems like we're on the right track. Doug Peterson, this coaching staff, Frank Reich, the rest of the offensive staff is doing a great job with Carson. Jim Schwartz has got the defense. Doug just we said this, the preseason. Jim Schwartz's hiring was one of the most important moves of this offseason, and it's showing right now. We might be tops in the league at giving up an average of 9 points a game right now. I didn't see the list, but I know you said we're most in points differential. But
it's not even close.
Yeah. But
it's
we've only given up.
Scary how impressive they've looked, and I'm just like waiting for my heart to be ripped out.
Only giving up 9 points a game. You know,
Damn.
Jim Schwartz was so huge and vital in this move. Got the right guy to coach the defense. Got the right guys to bring a rookie quarterback into the league, and former quarterbacks and Frank Reich and Doug Peterson, great football minds. Frank Reich uses Darren Sproles similar to how they use them in San Diego. Just great, man.
All right, let's talk about DGB Wendell Smallwood real quick. So DGB got involved a little bit more in the offense. You talked about that one pass. He converted a 3rd and 12. That was an impressive throw from Wentz. I think he picked up 19 yards. It was like a deep in route. So he had 3 receptions for 33 yards in all. I believe he only played like 25% of the snaps the first 2 games. I don't know what the snap counts were, but I'm going to look at it tomorrow. But it seemed like he was utilized more. And then the other guy that got involved was Wendell Smallwood. Had a nice little drive there. He had like 4 carries for 22 yards, but he had 2 big runs back to back, and then he had the touchdown from a yard out. So he's showcasing some quick, shifty kind of one-cut running. So he gets kind of downhill in a hurry, and so he looked good in limited action. So he and DGB, what did you think of them two, Jay?
Yeah, I thought Smallwood looked impressive. I mean, he looked strong but fast. I mean, did all the right things. I think his line was 17 for 79 or so. That's over 4 yards a carry. This was his most action he's seen. So he got that touchdown in there, and he didn't have a problem mixing up him and Barner, and then obviously using Sproles in the passing game. Sproles and Matthews didn't do, they had negative yardage for rushing totals, but obviously Sproles' game was in the receiving end. DGB looked strong. I think he's grasping the offense more and more. Like every week he's learning. He doesn't seem to be any off the field issues or anything like that. He seems to be completely bought in. Hopefully whoever got in his head, I'm sure Dawkins was talking to the kid. Whatever was going wrong in Tennessee isn't going wrong here. He's continuing to get better every week, get more involved, playing more snaps. I thought DGB had a better game than Aguilar. And Jordan Matthews only had those 2 grabs for 19 yards. He had the 1 touchdown, but I thought DGB was nicely involved. Smallwood looked very good. And to go back to the stat I was saying earlier, it's in receptions. Brent Selleck has moved to 4th all-time Eagles reception leaders, passing Pete Fios. He's only behind Carmichael, Pete Ratzliff, and Brian Westbrook.
There you go. All right. So, I mean, I kind of like what I saw from Smallwood. He looks like he can be, utilize him nicely. And, he led the Eagles in carries today, which was interesting, got more than Kenyon Barner. So, all right. Let's see, who else can we talk about? We saw a little bit more of the 13 personnel type of shit. You had Tobin basically playing that de facto tight end role. We saw a little bit more of that, and that brings me to, again, talking about Peterson and the utilization of all of his different formations and all these different looks with the offensive line. And I'll tell you what, the offensive line has been improving each and every game. They actually, I thought, gave Wentz some pretty good time today. So, we remember how bad they looked in that first preseason game. They have since improved dramatically. And to the point where, obviously Lane Johnson's suspension is going to loom large, and I don't think they're going to make up for that. But I do feel a bit more comfortable about him departing for 10 games than I did before.
Yeah, I think they look solid. I don't think we gave up a sack. Kelsey had some sort of illegal snap or something early on.
He's still looking like shit.
He's getting pushed back. It's just, I want to see improvement from Kelsey because I love the guy as a person and as a player. I know what he could do before. I'm not feeling great about Kelsey, man. He's you can't have a weak spot right in the middle of your offensive line. And it seems like kind of Kelsey might be our weak spot there. I mean, I thought Lane Johnson looked great, and we got good protection. Obviously, didn't give up a sack, and it's nice to have a athlete like Carson to be able to evade and shuffle around or get out of the pocket when he has to and make plays on the run. So, that's a plus. It helps, hide any deficiency in the offensive line we might have. But, it's a concern when Lane Johnson comes out. I'm going to be a little worried, but, yeah, better than I felt, I guess, in the preseason when we were shuffling all those. And definitely better than I felt last year with the revolving door of Dennis Kelly and Tobin and Andrew Garner and, fill in the names.
Dennis Kelly.
Thank you, DGB.
I got my jar of peanut butter upstairs somewhere. I want it.
Read it.
Yeah. Yo, so yeah, man. All right, so it's getting to be about final thoughts time. Unless there's anything else you want to talk about.
I got a final thought. It's not football related, but I want to give my thoughts and prayers out down in Miami and all the family of Jose Fernandez. I mean, I was devastated. I had to read it a couple times to really have it hit me. I mean, this is a guy I followed all of his career. I love baseball. I love fantasy baseball. I mean, he's a guy that can K 14, 16 batters in a game. He's done it. Just electric stuff. He's only 24 years old. For him to pass like that tragic accident, it's just, I mean, my heart goes out to the whole team and his family. I was devastated to hear that news. It's a big loss for baseball, man.
Yeah, when I thought of that, I thought of like Len Bias and just like, because like when I think of that, just think of how much potential he had and how good he could have been. Like he could have been a fucking Hall of Fame. That's how much potential Jose Fernandez had, and Len Bias. I mean, just like how just unexpected it just happened, and now he's gone. And then even tonight, some other news. I'm a big golf guy. Arnold Palmer passed. So I met Arnold Palmer at a 2000 senior U.S. Open event. It was in Saucon Valley, and I met Arnold Palmer. He was a lot nicer than Jack Nicklaus. Jack Nicklaus just didn't really care. He just kind of wanted to walk, But Arnold kind of, talked to the crowd and talked to the patrons, and he loved kids. And at that point, I was like, I don't know, I was like probably 13, 14 years old. And, I got to meet Arnie. I got his autograph. And, it sucks to see him go because he's like a genuinely really, really nice guy. Like for a guy to be that popular and to just, after the round to just stick around for hours hanging out with your fans while Jack Nicklaus is just heading to the scorecard house and getting his card signed. So, yeah, I mean, I just kind of rambled on about Arnold, but that would be my final thought. Arnold Palmer, Jose Fernandez, just two those ones tug at the heartstrings, that's for sure. And Fernandez, you just don't see, that, like we've seen deaths and they're all terrible, obviously, but a death like this with a guy with just unlimited potential, it's just, man, I don't know. That one really, really stings.
Yeah, I mean, I said that earlier too. I mean, he, his all-star career could have just continued going on. I absolutely would have continued going on. I mean, he was like, I compare him right up there with like Clayton Kershaw, that kind of potential. He was going to be that guy. It's just, horrible news, man. But, the Birds are 3-0. Bye week coming up. Let's enjoy this one, as Andy Reid would say, and take some time to soak it in, and hopefully keep the momentum going. It just sucks at the bye weeks in week 4 after we just beat up one of the better teams in the league. I really want to keep this going.
Insane, man. Insane. All right, that's about it for tonight. 3-0, baby. What else could you say? Just enjoy it. Just enjoy it. Grab your beers. Enjoy the next coming months. This team's going to be really, really fun to watch. For Jeremy Burton, I'm Adrian Vedu. I cannot wait for week 5. God damn it, I got to wait 2 weeks. This is terrible. It's awful. But whatever. We're out. Peace.
Later.